Hi, I am David Dobson. Welcome to Conversations. Today, my guest is Dr. Yuanfang Lin. We will be discussing product innovation and marketing. Yuanfang is an associate professor of marketing at the University of Guelph. He received his PhD from Washington University in St. Louis. He specialized in developing analytical models of market structures, and his research has been published in several leading academic journals. It's a great pleasure to have you with me today, Yuanfang.
My pleasure too. Thank you for inviting me.
You are a marketing modeler. Could you please describe what marketing modeling is?
Okay, so I would like to explain what marketing modeling is, maybe in two steps. So because there are two words, right? So let's start with the word modeling. So for modeling, it is a research method which refers to a process of understanding a problem by constructing a general framework. Okay, and we call it a framework, or you call it a structure, or maybe in a more plain language, is a navigation map. Okay, and this navigation map will help researchers organize our thoughts, ideas, identify specific issues, and then to present our findings. So that's what modeling is.
Okay.
Now allow me to add the term marketing in front of it, because marketing, that's because almost all the time, right, when I'm using modeling research approach to study questions, those are the questions related to phenomena happen in the marketplace. Okay, so and basic economics tells us, right, a marketplace usually consists of two parts, right? So on the demand side, there are different kind of consumers always looking for purchase products. On the supply side, there are different type of companies who are looking to produce and sell product to the consumers, right? So this is what marketing is about. Therefore, now we combine these two words together. So what is marketing modeling? Well, marketing modeling is simply the construction and analysis of a framework, okay, to help us understand research questions related to phenomena, business practice happen in the real marketplace. And most of the time, we'll be using tools related to microeconomics theory, mathematics, or statistical knowledges to help us summarize our ideas, generate key findings, and present our research predictions. So that's how I will explain what marketing modeling is. Now, if we have audience who are really interested in understanding more about marketing modeling, I would like to strongly suggest a paper written by Dr. Sridhar Murthy from Rodman School of Business Management, U of Toronto, published by Journal of Marketing in 1993. So the title of the paper is called Theoretical Modeling in Marketing, which give a much more clear overview of what marketing modeling is.
Okay. I'm sure to check out this paper. So why marketing modeling is important?
Okay, so I think as a research method, marketing modeling is very important because it helps us to generate a very systematic view about the problems we are interested in pursuing and coming up a more informed predictions regarding the answers we're looking to find. Okay, so I think to understand why marketing modeling is important, maybe it's good for us to use an example. So let's say, for example, we are interested to know the competitive landscape of an industry. And this industry could be about automobile, could be about smartphone, computer, you name it. Like, so we call them the industry of innovation. Right. So no matter what specific sector is, they tend to have a general common character, which is technology advancement is very fast, right? And then you have rapid speed of product adoption, introduction to the market almost on a very short time period. Now, this is the situation in this kind of industry. But on the consumer side, what happens? Well, we have to acknowledge that not every consumer would like to be the one standing outside an Apple store, like couldn't wait to get the first iPhone 16, iPhone 17. There are certain part of consumer like that. We call them an innovator, right? So they really couldn't wait to get their hands on the most innovative product. Wouldn't mind paying a little bit higher price. Right. But we also need to acknowledge that there are other consumers who are more cautious. Right, for whatever reasons, it could be their less familiarity with the technology, or it could be the constraint of their financial budget. They would like to be settled with the less advanced product. Maybe
Right.
you can say, oh, even they are one generation behind, but
Right.
they're cheaper, right? So,
Okay.
and their
Yeah.
technology is more mature.
Right.
So because there are different kind of consumers, we
Right.
have to account for their both existence.
Ex-
We also have to recognize any
Right.
industry,
Yeah.
not all the companies are
Right.
tech giants. Right?
Right.
We
Yeah.
have in any industry, there are giants like Apple, Samsung. They always break through the technology. They
Yeah.
always bring up the latest new product. But
Right.
we also have some smaller players, or we will call it smaller, may not be in the size, but they are most likely limited by resource, whether it's technology capability or financial or even human resource. That they couldn't invest that heavily in the R&D. So their product tend to be maybe either copying their others' technology or maybe one generation behind. So
Okay.
how do they coexist in the
Right.
industry?
Interesting.
So to study a clear landscape of this kind of industry, I can construct a theoretical model. While all the phenomena I just described then can be defined as variables,
Yes.
assumptions,
Yes.
translate into mathematical equations.
Okay.
Then through analyzing those mathematical equations, I have a clear understanding about how different forces, different factors in the same industry interact with each other.
Yeah.
So this kind of model analysis give me a way to predict, okay,
Right.
how a consumer who is more innovative, who is more into innovating product would like to choose the product, purchase the product. How a more cautious consumer will make their purchase decisions. Right? If you are a tech leader, you are introducing the latest generation of product.
Yes.
What kind of price you should set? Right? How high should it be that you can still target the innovators, but without scaring off some less innovating consumers?
Right.
So this kind of comprehensive prediction power is one thing making the marketing modeling important.
Very nice.
Now, on top of that, I think another good thing about marketing modeling is that it actually complements with other research methods in marketing studies very nicely, right? Other research methods might be more exploratory or descriptive in nature.
Okay.
But usually in my research, once I draw predictions from theoretical model, I like to present them as a set of hypotheses.
Yes.
Then I will resort to other research methods like data analytics or behavioral studies to collect data using survey, using experiment or other existing sources to collect data, empirically testing my predictions. And this actually, I believe, complete a cycle to present a very comprehensive research findings with strong prediction power and a systematic understanding of the consumer behavior and the business growth.
Nice, nice. Your most recent research looked into product innovations and firm profitability. Can you please share a little bit about this research?
Oh, thank you for. In fact, you might notice that the example I used just now, right, to explain why marketing modeling is important, is kind of related to this paper. Was recently published by International Journal of Marketing in Research, International Journal of Research in Marketing Methodology, and the title is "Who is the Winner in the Industry of Innovation?" And I think, you know, this we like this title, my co-author and I really like this title because I think this nicely summarizes the motivation of this project. Okay, why? Well, think about innovation. Nowadays, innovation is almost become a hallmark of any company, right? So if you are big in R&D, if you are big in innovation, naturally, the natural view is this company is successful, right? But is it? Right? So we want to be sure that is active innovation or intensive R&D really just equal to business success. Especially if business success is measured by more standard metrics such as revenue, such as profit. Now, we did some reviewing over 1,000 publicly traded company, right? Whose we kind of reviewed their year because they are publicly traded. We were able to find data related to their annually R&D investment and their corresponding revenue figures. And we found out it's not always the case. We actually found in many industries of innovation, there are companies whose in R&D investment is below industry average.
Right.
Which means they are not doing as much R&D as their peers. But their revenue, their profit could be higher than other smaller number of tech leaders in their
Yeah.
industries.
Right.
So this again confirms our puzzling feelings that can we equal right R&D success to a business success?
Yeah.
If not, what is the reason? Right? If a tech leader did not benefit like fully from their innovation, right? You are the one introducing a new product. If your profit is not higher than others, if you're not earning as much as others, who else? So what is the happening? So I think that's the main motivation for us to dig into this research project. And as I wouldn't repeat the process, but we use marketing modeling to study the case. We construct the market demand and supply side, just as how I explained a moment ago. And then, but we focus on studying the price competition between the two type of companies, tech leader versus the company who is not so good at innovation. What is the outcome of their price competition? What is resulting market share, revenue, profitability? And we found out indeed, right? Tech leader, whoever introduced innovation is not always the only winner in the industry. Or there are other people who, even though they themselves are not investing in innovation, still benefit from the innovation. So that's a very interesting finding that we were able to derive.
Very nice. So based on your research findings, what is your recommendation to marketers?
Okay, that's a very good question. I think that's always, the managerial implications we try to present to the practitioners. So I think, as you can see, right, just by going over those 1,000 companies' data, we kind of have an idea about, some people active in innovation may not always be the one winning big in terms of profit. So our analysis, our marketing modeling analysis, mainly focusing on why. Right. And then we were able to find out why. And that is because your innovative product takes a lot of cost in developing, producing, right? And this kind of cost will reflect in the pricing of your new product. So that's why new product tend to price higher. But this, you can get some consumer who really can't wait to get the first generation new product, but you might, again, fend off some consumers who are more cautious or who are more constrained financially. They will turn to other companies to buy more standard, less innovative product. And what does this mean? This means the other company's pressure is released. I don't, even though I don't have innovative product, I don't need to run deeper discount to attract consumers to buy my product. So this, I think, allow me to use a more terminology here. That's what we call a positive externality. So innovator actually confers a positive externality to their competitors. And the outcome is that the entire industry benefit. Not only the innovator benefits, the non-innovators could also benefit from these positive externalities. Now, what does it mean for marketing managers? That means we do need to emphasize that R&D is important, right? Developing your innovation skill set is important, but marketing strategy, right? The pricing strategy, the promotion strategy should be treated as at least equally important for any company's business success. Because we know, as predicted by our theoretical model, confirmed by the empirical data, that innovating success is not all necessarily equal to business success. So to achieve a business success, whether it's at a company level or a healthy industry level, you do need both innovation and marketing strategic success.
Right. Very nice. Very good research. Finally, what advice would you give to students who wish to pursue a career in marketing modeling?
Okay, thank you for this question. And then because this actually reflects my role as graduate coordinator in my department. And if allow me to use the same sequence as I explained marketing modeling, right? So let's start with the modeling. So modeling as a research method, I think to grasp the modeling technique, you do need to familiarize yourself with many microeconomics, mathematics, statistical knowledges. Okay, these are the foundations will help you, get yourself start with a modeling research. Okay, now adding marketing into it, right? So we are doing marketing modeling, which means you do need to stay up to date with business practice.
Yeah.
Don't just read academic journals, right? You do
Okay.
need to know what's happening in the field. Go through industry publication, in the media press, networking with practitioners, because
Okay.
those will help you identify interesting phenomena that is deserved to be explored, research, turning into a publication using marketing model.
Okay.
And finally, I think you and I both agree, right? So in terms of knowledge dissemination,
yes,
a marketing model is also very important to develop good communication skills, because you need to be able to, marketing modeling use a lot of math, statistics, microeconomics theories, but those shouldn't be the only thing you can convey to audience, which could be technical audience, non-technical audience, academic audience, industry practitioners. So we need to be able to have the communication skill to convey, present our findings in a concise, clear, and precise language. So that would be the third piece of advice I would like to share.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, Yuanfang. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.